Hi London City fans, I'm finally here. I can't wait to see you in the stadium and celebrate together. See you soon. Bye.
Alexia Putellas has officially joined London City Lionesses in one of the most significant transfers in the history of women's football. After spending 14 years at Barcelona and winning multiple league titles, 4 UEFA Women's Champions League trophies, 2 Ballon d'Or awards, and the FIFA Women's World Cup with Spain, she has chosen a new challenge in the Women's Super League. Her arrival is being viewed as a major moment for English football, London City Lionesses, and the continued growth of the women's game around the world. What makes Alexia Putellas one of the greatest players in women's football history? Alexia Putellas combines elite technical ability with exceptional football intelligence. Throughout her career, she has been known for controlling matches through passing accuracy, vision, movement, creativity, and leadership. She has consistently performed at the highest level in domestic and international competitions while collecting some of the sport's most prestigious individual and team honors. Why did Alexia Putellas leave Barcelona after 14 years? After winning nearly every major trophy available with Barcelona, Putellas decided to pursue a new challenge. She left as one of the club's most successful and influential players. The opportunity to help build an ambitious project while remaining in Europe and competing in a highly competitive league played a major role in her decision. Why did she choose London City Lionesses? London City Lionesses presented a unique project focused entirely on women's football. The club's ownership has invested heavily in creating a long-term vision capable of competing with the biggest teams in Europe. Putellas stated that the ambition of the club and its commitment to developing women's football matched her own goals both on and off the pitch. Why is this transfer considered historic? Very few players with Putellas's reputation have joined a recently promoted club. Her decision demonstrates the growing power and attractiveness of the Women's Super League. It also highlights how independent women's clubs can now compete for world-class talent alongside traditional football giants. How could her arrival change London City Lionesses? Putellas immediately raises the technical level of the team. Her experience in major finals and title races provides valuable leadership. She is expected to become the central creative force in midfield while helping younger players improve through training and match experience. What is the Barcelona style that Alexia brings with her? Barcelona became famous for controlling possession through quick passing, intelligent movement, and positional play. Putellas was one of the leaders of that system. She understands how to create numerical advantages, maintain possession under pressure, and move opponents out of position before attacking dangerous areas. How is the Women's Super League different from Spanish football? The Women's Super League is often played at a faster pace with greater physical intensity. Matches can become more direct and transitional. Spanish football traditionally emphasizes technical control and possession. Putellas now faces the challenge of adapting her game to a league known for aggressive pressing and high-energy competition. Can her playing style succeed in England? Many experts believe it can. While the pace of English football is demanding, Putellas has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to perform against elite opponents in international competitions. Her intelligence and technical quality often allow her to solve problems before physical pressure becomes effective. What is La Pausa and why is it important? La Pausa is a football concept often associated with elite Spanish playmakers. It refers to the ability to briefly delay an action at exactly the right moment. By waiting a fraction of a second before passing or dribbling, a player can force defenders to move out of position and create opportunities that did not previously exist. Putellas is considered one of the best players in the world at using this skill. How does Alexia Putellas control the tempo of matches? She constantly scans the field before receiving the ball. This allows her to understand where teammates and opponents are positioned before possession arrives. Because she processes information quickly, she can decide whether to accelerate play, slow the tempo, or switch the attack to another area. Why is her passing ability so dangerous? Putellas excels at finding teammates in spaces that many players do not even recognize. Her through balls frequently break defensive lines and create clear scoring opportunities. She can deliver short passes in crowded areas as well as longer passes that immediately change the direction of an attack. How can she help attacking players score more goals? Creative midfielders often increase the effectiveness of forwards and wingers. Putellas consistently creates high-quality chances by placing passes into dangerous areas at exactly the right time. Fast attackers benefit greatly from her ability to identify runs behind defensive lines. How does she break down defensive teams? When opponents sit deep and defend with many players behind the ball, space becomes difficult to find. Putellas uses intelligent movement and precise passing to locate small gaps between defenders. Her patience often forces defensive units to lose shape, creating openings for teammates. Why are opposing managers concerned about her arrival? Putellas can influence every phase of possession. Teams must decide whether to mark her closely, press aggressively, or alter their defensive structures. Focusing too much attention on her can create opportunities for other players, making defensive planning extremely difficult. Could her arrival influence tactical trends across the league? Possibly. Clubs often respond when world-class players introduce new challenges. More teams may place additional emphasis on technical midfielders, ball retention, and positional awareness as they seek to compete against opponents capable of controlling possession more effectively. How might young English players benefit from watching her? Young players can learn valuable lessons from her scanning habits, decision-making, movement, and technical precision. Her success demonstrates that football intelligence and technical mastery can be just as important as physical attributes. What impact could she have away from the pitch? Putellas is one of the most recognizable figures in women's football. Her presence may attract new sponsors, international viewers, commercial partnerships, and media attention. Increased visibility can benefit not only London City Lionesses but also the Women's Super League as a whole. Can she help grow women's football globally? Yes. Throughout her career, she has advocated for the growth of the women's game and youth development. Her move to England brings additional international attention to the league and creates new opportunities for expanding the sport's global audience. Has the center of women's club football officially moved from Spain to England? The answer is still being debated. Barcelona remains one of the strongest clubs in the world and Spanish football continues to produce elite talent. However, the Women's Super League has become increasingly attractive because of its financial investment, competitive depth, growing audiences, and ability to attract global stars such as Alexia Putellas. What is the biggest significance of this transfer? The transfer symbolizes the rapid evolution of women's football. A player who achieved legendary status at Barcelona has chosen an ambitious English club because of its vision for the future. That decision reflects the increasing competitiveness, professionalism, and global appeal of the women's game. Finally, Alexia Putellas arrives in England as one of the most accomplished players ever to play the sport. Her technical brilliance, leadership, creativity, and winning mentality have the potential to transform London City Lionesses and influence the wider Women's Super League. Whether measured through tactical impact, commercial growth, or inspiration for future generations, this transfer will be remembered as one of the defining moments in the modern era of women's football. If you enjoyed this video, please share, like, and subscribe for more football analysis stories and the latest updates from the world of sports.